Hello there, Comic Clan, and welcome to Comics in the Cross, the greatest streamers that you have never heard of.
I'm a geek. I use thought bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak because Jesus, he died for me. I'm unique. There is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek. I use thought bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak because Jesus, he died for me. I'm unique. There is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me.
Funny, I was just sitting in a coffee shop one day, just being like, you know what? I haven't seen Goth Cowboys.
Yeah, so the Infinity Bros are saying that they like your Spidey themed stuff going on.
Dude, I gotta show you. Hold on.
Oh no, here we go.
You know, my thing is when the Lord gave me dominion, something huge, because God doesn't do anything halfway.
I appreciate the fact that the comic book movies like DC and MCU, they take the source material seriously,
Yeah.
but they're not afraid to like show loyalty to the source material.
Sinestro was good, but there's no way in the world that Doom's going to lose to him.
I'm a geek. I use thought bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak because Jesus, he died for me. I'm unique. There is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek. I use thought bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak because Jesus, he died for me. I'm unique. There is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me.
I was like, you know what? Not only are they not hiring black people to work on these films and cartoons, I don't see enough diversity. I don't see enough inclusion. I don't see people in wheelchairs or walkers. I don't see sickle cell characters.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
that's my favorite one. I got this for Christmas. It's Spider-Man Hulk.
Although I'm being shown up here, to be completely honest, because
Oh, yeah.
Lewis came in the show
Let's
like
give
this.
him a taste. Let's give
Yeah,
him a
show
taste
them
real
this.
quick.
Show them this, man.
Like, we went all out. We even got the knee socks. Got it all. Give him a twirl.
Yeah, man.
Character that is my number one, like no doubt about it. So this was one of the comics that was in, not this specific one, but this character in that box that I was referring to, that opened the gateway for me for comics for life. It's this guy right here. I know it's backwards, but it's Spawn.
So I hope you come here. I hope you feel loved. I hope you feel part of this family. This is the Comic Clan. If you want to be part of it, we are here with open arms for you. Hello there, Comic Clan, and welcome to Comics in the Cross, the greatest streamers you have never heard of. We are, of course, Cross and Nitro. Your boys coming at you for our very last show of the year. Yeah, so we're doing a giveaway today, so that's how you check it and you enter the giveaway. And I've not actually said what the giveaway is for. Never mind. I was going to put it in stuff, but Locke's now in my system having a look at things. So, I was going to put up the link for our store, but never mind. Yeah, Locke, mess about with stuff if it does it, whatever. I'll ramble my head off here and we'll come up with something. So the giveaway is going to be for one piece of merchandise out of our store, and that's going to be not only our Teespring store, but our Gamer Grind store as well. So things that we have available there are things like you can get a Comics in the Cross t-shirt, you can get a Comics in the Cross leggings, you can get Comics in the Cross hoodie or zipper.
You can get leggings.
Yep, Nitro loves the leggings, he's all about the leggings, wears them daily.
Every day.
You can get those, and we can get the Comics in the Cross coffee mug. You can also get a poster of the first ever Comics in the Cross Superhero Square Go that was put together by Nitro for that event. So you can literally get anything off of there. Some of those items are different.
Ad says he can hear me.
Oh. Don't touch
Can you hear me?
freaking thing.
Can you hear me?
Can
Cross?
you guys... I can hear you.
Okay, they can hear me. And I'm assuming they can hear you. So if you can hear me, and I can hear you, and they can hear me, and they can hear you, then I think we're okay.
Alright.
All right?
Locke.
Am I right?
Alright, Locke, you're getting something at the merch store. Even if you win the giveaway, I will give you 2 things out the merch store, like legitimately.
Praise the Lord. Pass ammunition.
Oh my goodness, thank you, Locke. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely, Locke. I'm gonna need to know what you did just in case.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Hey Carson, how's it going? You've came in right at the end of 30 minutes of technical issues of either I could hear Nitro or everyone else could hear Nitro. And when you're doing a
But
live
not
video,
at the same time.
when you're doing a live video podcast, that doesn't work. I feel like I need to go for a lie down now. That was stressful.
Or a stiff drink. I don't know. One or the other.
You buying, aye? Like seriously, look, like seriously, I mean it, man. Enter the giveaway. If you win that, I will give you an extra piece of merch. If you don't win the giveaway, I'm giving you a piece of merch anyway for that. You literally saved the show today. Like, you guys, you're a legend, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Since Locke's in here as well, if you guys, kind of smallish, glad you could join us too. If you guys aren't following, go and check out Dose of Nerd Acumen as well. Give them a follow, give them some love. Locke and Smalls and a bunch of the other people in here are involved in it in various ways. Go and check them out and show them some love. Yeah, you're a legend, man. Okay, because I feel like I started an intro and then we never quite got an intro. So let me quickly fire out the stuff. Okay, let me close that thing first. All right, so let me quickly fire out the stuff. I'm not going to touch anything. Yeah, you're not. I'm
not touching anything on my end.
I don't. You touched nothing here. Okay, so to reiterate. For what we're doing. First of all, giveaway today. We are doing a giveaway for a piece of merch out of the Comics and the Cross store. To enter that, you have to use some of your channel points that you've got. You can do !points in the chat to see how many you've got. And it costs 100 points per ticket. And you can get up to a maximum of 5 tickets. So at most a maximum of 500. Most of you, there's a bunch of you who have been here frequently who will have way more points than that. This is just a small giveaway. We are going to be doing a bigger giveaway in January. Save your points for that one. That's going to be the big giveaway we talked about, the Dr. Bell Dominion giveaway.
Yeah.
Oh, Carson, you just got here. Sorry. Carson, if you hold on to the end of the show, we're doing the giveaway right at the end. Yeah. See how many points you get by then, and I'll see if I can maybe add some so you can at least get a ticket to get in the running for it. Because it's for a piece of merch today out the store. We've got a ton of stuff there. I can actually put the link up now because Locke's not stealing my controls. Where'd it go? I need to remember where everything is now. There's our stores. So you can click on that Teespring store and see all the stuff we've got available. We also do have a coffee mug and sticker in our Gamer Grind store, which the link's not there. I need to add that. You do not get something out of the Etsy store. That's a separate thing. That's Nitro's stuff for his art. I don't want anybody going on there and picking like the $200 like artly design sneakers and thinking you're getting them. Okay, that store's not for grabs. Just the Comics to Cross Teespring store and the Gamer Grind store. Okay. But yeah, if you want to follow us for more technical difficulties happening across multiple platforms, you can go and check us out our archive on YouTube or check us out on joining the conversation on Discord or on our social media. You can go and follow us on all of those. Seriously, I feel like I need to lie down after that.
You should just put a couch beside your microphone and your camera.
Yeah, I've got a couch there, man.
Oh, you do have a couch. I said not like right beside, like laying on it while you're streaming.
It's there, man. I can make it work. I can shout. I get an extension to make this reach there. So we've done that also. Massive shout out to our sponsor, Gamer Grind Co. I never got to put the link in earlier because we were doing technical stuff. Click that link to get some amazing coffee from Gamer Grind Co. Been amazing sponsors of the channel pretty much since day one practically. Amazing.
They were
company.
our first official and only sponsor, I think.
Yeah, amazing company, amazing sponsorship for us. Thank you so much for that. Use code Comics and the Cross to save 5% on your order. Also, you can get 10% off on any Team Store coffees, which hopefully in the near future we'll be doing that as well. We'll have a Team Store coffee.
That'd be awesome.
At least that's the plan eventually. Okay. Anything else I've missed? My head's all over the place with this now, so I'm just trying to remember everything that I usually say to make sure I cover it.
I think you're good. We've been talking, so Cross and I have been talking about what we're going to be doing in 2021, and I think we got some really cool stuff coming.
Oh yeah, we've got some cool ideas. Like I know we're coming up in January. We've got some interesting stuff. Like we're going to be doing our Dragon Ball Z review. As I am first time watching through season 1, so I'll be giving completely unfiltered opinions on the first season of Dragon Ball Z. I never grew up with it or anything like that, so. Whereas we've got a super fan over here who's got 9 seasons of it in Blu-ray and stuff, and so completely different perspectives on that. So we'll be doing that. We also have an interview coming up with the production company Brainy Pixel, who are a Christian company that have been doing a recent comic they wanted to let us have a look at and let us chat about. So we're definitely looking forward to doing that. I'm also thinking the first stream when we come back, like, because we were going to do it today, but when we got Dr. Bell and we had to shift things a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the first stream back, I want to do a game day with everyone.
Dude, I'm down. I'm down like 4 flats on the low rider.
I literally want to play golf with friends, with people, because I've seen people play and it just looks hysterical. And we've got a great group of people. I would love people.
Let's do it.
If you can get golf with friends, I think it's on the Steam store. I think it's maybe like $15-20 now. I know it was down at 10 at one point.
Okay.
But it's not that expensive. It's not that expensive a game. It's not going to break your bank, I don't think. But just to play that, and just we can have a private game and just have a few people in, see if we can get, Infinity Bros, Co-op Trio Podcast, some from DNA, some in. Anyway, Daddy, thank you for coming in. Everyone, hope your Sunday is going well. Just swinging by to let you know I'm hanging in the side while working. Awesome, so glad that you come and join us, man. It's on everything at this point, I think. Yeah, Anime Lurking, thank you so much. Anime Daddy is currently lurking. We step back in to observe quietly from the shadows. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate all of our lurkers who don't necessarily come and chat, but literally listen to us like we are a podcast, because we are a podcast, because that's what we do.
Yeah, we do.
Anime Daddy has joined the Comic Clan. Thank you so much for becoming part of the Comic Clan. And I need to officially check it. I think with the 2 follows we got today, I think we apparently I wasn't following. Sorry. Hey, thank you. You literally, I think between you and Areola following today, I think we literally hit 560 or 560, 200. I wish we were at 560. Shut up, Cross. What am I talking about today? I think we're at 260 followers. Let me quickly check that, because if that is awesome. Because I was literally going to say, I think, can we get up to like the round figure? Can we get up to it today? And I didn't say a word, and we might still have hit it. Yep, 260 followers.
How dare you, Anime Daddy? How dare you not follow us and not know that?
Anime Daddy, thank you so much for that, helping us reach 260 followers today. That's perfect. Also as well, while we're talking followers, thank you for helping us hit that. We are still heading towards our sub goal of 15, so we can get our second sub emote of the Stan Lee emoji head. I would show you it, but my Stan Lee is not on my desk right now. You may notice the back of my room is a bit emptier than usual. Because my son has been getting access to my room and is very taken with my collectibles.
Nice.
So until he's no longer coming into my office for various reasons, then the collectibles have had to be moved, because I want to keep them. I don't want them broken. So usually I would show the Stan Lee head that we're doing, but unfortunately not today. Good looks at the posting on my Discord. It's like the only way I know people go live, which is probably bad. Hey, it's absolutely fine. That's why I do it. I spam it in like the Discords that I'm in. Like hey, we're live. No idea if you'll come and check us out, but why not?
Please do.
Yeah, you probably feel me that
Please
lot.
do.
Well, yeah, look, your kids just turned, 10? So it's like, yeah, even more so for you, man. My son's 4, he's really taken with it and doesn't know what he's taking with you. Your kid's like that point of like, hey, Dad's got some really cool stuff, I want it. And I'm like, no, it's Dad's stuff. That's why I got money, so I could buy cool stuff.
Yeah, a handful of my Funkos have been claimed by a 2-year-old little boy. So
oh yeah,
I know the feeling.
I've lost some of my Funkos. I had like an advent calendar with like the mini Marvel Funkos in it.
Nice.
I have no idea where they are. I got them last year. I got that, and I'm like, they're everywhere because my kids went, ooh, toys.
Yeah.
10 today, yeah. Well, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday to your son. A massive shout out to him, and happy birthday to your son as well, Smalls, as it's the same son. Don't know why I said it so weird. That's just the day we're having today, apparently. When he was around for himself, he accidentally ripped the antenna of the controller. My colleagues.
Oh no.
No. I'd have cried probably, to be honest. Like, I look at the stuff in my room. Like, if my son breaks any of this, I might actually cry. Oh man, I can't imagine. I have a puppy that chews and I've lost 3 sets of headphones. Yeah, like anything that's still out in my office here, I'm scared of it being out now, just in case he decides to take a liking to it. But anyway, since we lost half an hour with technical issues and we're already heading to nearly 3 o'clock. This, of course, isn't our typical podcast today. We are doing the Indie Comic Book Club, and we are looking at hold it up again, Nitro. Hold it up, be pretty. There you go. My pretty assistant holding up the book. We are looking at Klaus today. This is Klaus by Grant Morrison and Dan Mora. It's an interesting take on the story of Santa Claus and how Santa Claus began. I guarantee this ain't the Santa Claus you grew up with. This ain't your story of Santa. This is a completely ads. I hope you got it, man. I hope you liked it. I mean, this honestly is right up your alley. You love all the sort of Viking stuff and that. So we are doing Claus. I'm going to throw it up in our chat as well. We have a book club link. So that first link is, of course, to the local comic shop locator. Which, of course, we are big supporters of our local comic book shop. Massive shout out to Richmond Comics, who are our local shop, who actually helped get us connected to get these copies of Klaus. They were the ones that got them for us. So thank you to them. We are big supporters of small businesses, of comic shops. Keep the comic shops running, man.
Yep.
All for that. If you are unable to get it at a local comic shop, we do have an Amazon link there, where you can not only purchase this book, but can look at the books that we're doing in our comic book club. It's a list of the comic books that we've done. So on there you'll find Lock and Key, which was our first one we did back in October, and now Klaus that we're doing today. And also on there is our book that's coming up in February. We are going to be doing Chew, an interesting book from Image Comics, featuring a detective who, what is it called again? A cybopathic. I keep forgetting the word. He's cybopathic, which means that if he eats something, he can see the history of that object. So, like, if he eats a burger, he sees the cow getting slaughtered. If he eats an apple, he sees it growing and being picked in the orchard. But the only thing it doesn't happen with, for some reason, is beets. So as much as he hates beets, that's the thing he eats. And then, of course, he's a murder detective, so maybe he needs to start nibbling on some corpses to find out what happened to people.
Or maybe.
It's like, I'll be honest, I've only heard bits of this story. I don't know the full amount of it, but it's like a proper award-winning one. Where was it?
The art is very interesting.
Yeah, the art's very kind of unique. Very different from the stuff we've done before. Like, very unique art, and it's a Will Eisner Industry Award winner. So, that just sounds awful. Like, to experience it. Like,
you don't like beets, Locke? Come on now.
I know, it's only beets. They're not. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of beets myself, but they're not that bad. But yeah, so that's the one we're going to be checking out. That is going to be in February. We have kind of decided we're going to do the books every other month. You know, just to kind of give us a chance to settle in, do some other stuff, because there's other shows we want to do. But maybe it'll move up to every month eventually. Excuse me, burping on stream, not the best thing in the world. But maybe we'll move up to doing it every month or so. But that's the one we're going to be doing in February. But as soon as we started doing the Indie Comic Book Club, I knew that today we had to talk about Klaus. I knew we had to do this in December. This had to be our Christmas book because it's freaking Santa Claus.
I mean, I didn't even know it existed until you brought it up. And then you showed me the cover and I was like, holy cow, that looks sweet.
I don't want to, like, bite into something and expect cow. See a horse's life or something. Yeah, that would be weird. Channeling MHG there across. Oh, don't say that. Please don't say that. But yeah, it's Klaus is an interesting book. It's an interesting take on it. It's very much not your typical Santa Claus story, although it definitely does have the elements and it does bring it through, because they have to get to the end point of how Santa Claus became like the story that we know.
Yeah.
And it's a really interesting take on it. What was your initial take on it? Because I kind of had an idea of the book and the story, and that's how we kind of got to it.
Yeah.
But like you said, you'd never heard of it before. So what was your initial thoughts before you read it, and then what did you think when we actually got into it?
So I'll be honest. Like when I first started reading it, I was like, okay, I know this. I know what this is going to be, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. That's going to be kind of cool. But as it went on, like I feel like the story has a lot of heart.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and like they answer a lot of the stuff that you think of when you think of Santa, like the red and white, and the sleigh and the reindeer and the toys, like why does he come down a chimney and all that stuff. Like it almost touches on all of the aspects of Santa throughout the whole story, but in a very like, oh, that makes sense type of way.
Mm-hmm.
It has grit to the story. Obviously, some pretty hardcore stuff happens in it.
Oh yeah.
But it's not gratuitous. Like you and I were talking about this earlier. It's not gratuitous, and I don't mind stuff that is gratuitous if it serves a purpose, like we were talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
absolutely.
that way, like when you do show like a really hardcore scene, it has that much more impact. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I loved it.
definitely.
I thought it was awesome. The art is my jam. You know, art is my jam, and it was amazing. It's super dynamic. The way that they draw the panels, the perspectives, everything like that. It was really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on the art. The art is beautiful. If you're going to read this book for no other reason, check out the artwork, and it's stunning. Dan Mora does an amazing job with the art in this, and I don't think the book would be half as hard hitting without that artwork in it. I think it does make a difference to it.
I want to show this. I want to show this real quick. So, like, when I came across, I don't know if you guys can see this.
Yeah, look at that.
But when I came across that page, like, my jaw hit the floor. Like, that is beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not coming across that well on the stream, but
yeah,
the colors and the way that they lay the panels out and the way that they tell a story without. There's no words. There's no words on those two panels.
Let me see. What was the one that I liked? I'm trying to find what it is. It's the one where he's standing on the rooftops.
Yeah, and he's like holding on to. He's looking at all the chimneys.
Yeah, like because they start kind of going.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I wanted to show it. I should have had it ready. Sorry. Oh.
Should we maybe do a synopsis of the story? I guess.
Yes. Although I guess there's a basis of the story. Where was it? Okay, I have to show this image that was in the book first of all. Tell me that's not Batman right there with a sword.
That's
you know.
sick.
Tell me that's not awesome. That wasn't the one I was going to show, but tell me that doesn't look like that isn't like animated series Batman of him in the rooftop looking over everything. So, the story basically takes place. I want to say, and I think I kind of said it. So this is a Christmas comic book called Klaus. Yeah, Carson, it's called Klaus. So it's basically Klaus, Claus. It's the story of how Santa Claus became. It's a reinvention of that story, and the story actually, if any of you have ever seen the Rankin Bass special, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, it's basically like a grown-up version of that. Like, I kid you not. It's like, because he's the outsider that comes into the town, there's a guy running the town who's like, there's all this, they're not allowed to have fun, the kids are not allowed to have toys, and he comes in and starts handing out toys and going against it.
Yeah.
It's got that basic premise to it, like underneath it all. So like, if you've seen that special, you get the basic idea of what's happening.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, this is turned up to 11, but it's the basic idea of it. Like, I think Santa from Rise of the Guardians, but more hardcore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would agree.
Thinking the most hardcore Santa you've ever seen in these movies, and then like hardcore it even more. Like it's
just when I was reading it, I was like, this guy kind of reminds me of Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. Like if he were Santa Claus, like he's just gonna wreck your world.
I'm sorry, not so silent, Bob. Like, man, there was an ad for Avengers before it. Let me see you guys, and it just made me depressed for the game. Thank you, coming in, not so silent, Bob. Thank you, man.
At least it wasn't Cyberpunk. What? Who said that? Not me.
No. Cyberpunk's fine as long as you've got a new gen console. If you've still got a PS4 or an Xbox One, you're screwed. But as long as you've got a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, you're good.
Yeah.
Who said that? Not us.
No, not us.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is, Locke. He's like a ranger. Like he's basically like a wild man. No, I already requested a refund for the PS4.
That's so disappointing.
Oh, and you got the Pro version as a PS4?
Oh, it's rough on the PS5. Holy cow!
Really?
Jeez.
On the PS5? Like,
how many times did they delay that game?
Not enough, apparently. That's
sorry. I'm digressing. That was totally my fault.
Yeah, that went totally digressing there. But I'm like, that's heartbreaking. Like, no, PS5, you should be working fine. You've got no excuse for that.
Yeah, no excuse.
But yeah, as Locke kind of said there, it's like he essentially is a ranger. It's like we get introduced to this Santa who's a wild man. Mm-hmm. He's out in the wandering the forest, has a wolf that travels with him, because of course he does. And basically he travels, he hunts, and he sells the deer meat or the animal meat that he finds, sells the furs and different stuff for clothing. I was walking to my car and it crashed. Like, that was the whole mission. Sorry, I was like, no worries. Like, you're walking to the car, crash. Like, yeah, see if you can't walk your character to the car, is like that's a bad one. But yeah, so like sells his wares and stuff, and he usually takes it to a different town. But that other town's like, I think it's all shut up and something like that. They're not letting him in for some reason, so he has to go to a different town to try and sell his stuff. So he ends up going to the town of Grimsvig. He kind of makes mention that Hey, thank you for the follow, Not So Silent Bob. Welcome to the Comic Clan. Appreciate you being here and hanging out with us today. So he goes to the town, and he makes mention that he's been to the town like years before. It's been a long time since he's been there. So he goes through. The guards are a little bit apprehensive of him. But he goes in, takes his stuff, leaves it outside a pub, goes in to, get a drink and stuff, starts talking to the bartender and like how run down the place is looking. Oh yeah, I recognise the name. Look, I know it's Kevin. Oh yeah, no, so Silent Bob, first ever NAW's champion. I know. I've watched my history stuff. I watched the archives of DNA. But yeah, so like he goes in, gets a drink, kind of talking about how run down it is, compared to what it used to be. Beer. Yeah, like the beer's watered down and all that stuff, and then he gets accosted by the guards essentially, who basically like, no, we don't like your kind being here. Get out, wild man.
And we'll take all your furs.
But we're keeping your crap though. We're keeping your food and your fur that you brought in with you, but you get out. And it's like, oh, okay.
Sure.
So
they beat the brakes off of him.
Yeah, like they beat the crap out of him. They leave him basically into the wilderness to go and die. They start chasing him, and they get chased off when they see a wolf. Yeah. Not realizing it's his wolf.
Yeah, which is sweet. Santa has a pet wolf.
He's got like a pet white wolf. Like, was it Lily? The name is.
Yeah, with two. Yeah, Lilli. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's Lily. I wanted to be sure now because I'm like, I think it's pronounced Lily, but I'm not entirely sure if it's a different pronunciation. I think so. But I think it's like that. So of course he's saved because it's his wolf. Yeah. But we start getting a look at the town of Grimsvig, and we get the look of this baron that oversees the town, and he's basically accosts anything from people, takes stuff away from people. No, the children are not allowed to have toys. Everything belongs to him that comes in. He's married to the beautiful wife who you're like, how the hell did she, end up with him? And they've got a greedy, selfish son who wants all the toys that the kids get for himself.
Yeah. Yeah, the Baron is taking all the toys and giving them to his son. And then his son is like, I don't like this. And he's
like a full-blown, like, spoiled brat.
Oh, yeah.
Full-blown spoiled brat. Like, none of it's good enough. None of it works out. So, like, okay. Yeah, honestly, it really... Oh, Carson, you've not even heard half of it yet.
Yeah.
You ain't heard half of what
happens.
It
gets bonkers, dude. It gets bonkers.
This is the start. Like, this is how it kicks off, but, like, this is issue 1. Beyond issue 1, we start getting crazy. Like, so, yeah, so, like, he's in the... So, we've got Klaus in the woods, getting done, basically trying to recover and rest from the beating he took. He gets bandaged up, they light a fire, and it's just him and Lily. And then he starts playing on his flute. He's got like a little flute that he plays music on. And he plays music on the flute. I know I keep doing that. I don't know why. It's my flute.
That's how you play flute. That's how you play flute.
Just like that. Just
like that.
Just like that. If you're not doing that, you're not doing it right.
You have no idea what you're doing if you don't play flute like that.
No, absolutely not. But they don't come in right away, but it does awaken forest spirits, which are like the crazy stuff that Nitro showed you, like that splash page of colour. That's pretty much whenever the spirits come in, it opens this, like, they bring this like crazy otherworldly look to it, which is really cool because it's totally different from what you see in like Grimsvig. So like getting the spirits involved is a really cool addition, and they almost like entrance him. And they basically entrance him, and he sits down and he starts carving and building. And when he wakes up in the morning, like there's all these toys that he's built in the middle of the night. And literally the first issue ends with him like, what the heck am I going to do with all of these? Yeah. And I'm like, it's just, the spirits just liked his playing and just went, okay, we'll use you.
Spirits did look a little creepy, like aliens.
They're weird looking, but again, they're spirits. Like I kind of appreciate that because like if you're doing spirits, don't give me just a general, oh, this is a kind of spiritual being. No, give me something weird. Yeah. If we're going into a spirit world, give me something weird for it.
Looks like a cross between an alien and an ant. I would say that's accurate.
I was going to make a weird joke there that's dated even by my tastes.
Oh, wow.
that probably no one's going to get. I was going to say, they look an alien and ant. Do they also live on a farm?
Wow.
Get it,
Yeah, we
alien-
need to just
alien
keep
ant
moving
farm.
after that. Yep.
I don't know why that came to my mind.
Everyone
Okay.
in chat, just forgive Cross for that insurrection and just pretend that he never said that ever.
Okay, we have done been in a show since March. That is officially the stupidest joke I've ever told, and I've told some stupid jokes on this show. That's officially the worst one I've ever told.
I'll be straight up. I like the Alien Ant Farm.
Yes,
But
there we
whatever.
go. Like, people are getting it. That joke was pretty smooth.
Wow.
Criminal.
Lock.
There you go. Locke coming in with the dad jokes.
Clutch dad joke, dude.
Yep, loving
Clutch.
it. Loving it. See, now I'm diverting stuff for even worse reasons.
We haven't even gotten through like half the book.
Half the book. We got through the first issue. There's 7 issues. Alright, but the next part of it we can kind of jump over a little bit. We can kind of jump. Hey, Alien Art Farm's version of Smooth Criminal and their
They're
song
good.
movies.
They're good.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad. Their stuff's good. You know, they've got some good songs. But yeah, just like it's a dated reference. I don't think I've even listened to Alien Ant Farm in a while.
do you
To
get
get
tickets
tickets
again?
for the giveaway, type in !giveaway space and then however many tickets you want. Moshin gets 5, so you would do like !giveaway space 5. If you don't have 5, if you need to check how many points you've got, just do !points to see how many points. Most people, I think, should be able to get 5 tickets unless you're fairly new to the channel. So yeah, so there you go. Nitro's credits are 2,500 because he's been here since day 1. He's one of the hosts.
Am I?
Well, I hope so. You freaking held the show down for a month while I went on break. I hope you're a host at this point. And there you go. So ads has entered the giveaway, increased their tickets. So yeah, so ads has got 5. So anyone that wants to do that and enter the giveaway, go ahead and do that because you don't want ads getting away with it. No, I don't know if Carson's got enough points.
Hey
yet.
Carson, try to do !points, no space, and see where we're at.
Yeah,
We
just
might
to see-
need to wait until the end of the.
Yeah, you might need to
end
wait
of
to
the
the end of the
stream.
show. I'm not sure how much the points increase, or if what's the points ticket ratio again? 100 points per ticket, and you can get maximum of 5 tickets.
No, we're doing the drawing at the end, Lock. So
Yeah.
you have time.
Yeah, Dron's got coming at the end, so it's like you can. Yeah, so you got 180, so you can get 1 ticket, close to getting 2 tickets. So that's why we made it 5, because it's for a piece of merch. We want everyone who's kind of new and older to kind of be able to get it. Carson, even if you don't get enough to be part of this giveaway, we do have other giveaways. Excuse me, that we're looking at doing next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've got 36. So I don't know if you'll have the 100 for this giveaway today.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to say as well, I forgot to say to everyone in chat, why we're even doing the giveaway. Sorry, it's just completely random. I know I'm doing this in the middle of the book review, but it's been one of those days today. The reason we're even doing the giveaway is as a thank you to everyone. We weren't going to do something really for a giveaway just yet, but it's a massive thank you to all of you because we actually got our first payout from Twitch.
Yeah.
Of finances that we're going to use to help improve certain bits of the stream, and get new things so that we can keep the stream going. But that's all thanks to you. That's thanks to your bit donations. That's thanks to your subs. Most of the subs from Chunk the Hut and Locke.
Yeah.
Because they went on gifting sprees. But for everyone who's followed the channel and helped increase our number here and are sharing us out there, for those that have given bits and your own money or sat through ads to get the bits to donate to us, or those that have subbed to us or gifted subs, thank you so much. That's what this giveaway is for. You guys have chosen to financially give to us. You're crazy, but thank you for financially gifted 2 crazy guys rambling about
appreciate it.
comics.
What's
Hey,
up, Burford?
Busted for Days, thank you for coming in, man. Good to see you. Just to fill you in, Busted, we are doing a giveaway today. I was just talking about it. So if you want to do !points to see how many points you've got, and then you can buy a ticket for 100 points up to a maximum of 5 tickets. Just do !giveaway space, and then however many tickets you want. 5 the maximum if you want to do that.
It's going good, Bursted. It's going good. We're going through Klaus at the moment. Talking about the giveaway for today. Indie Book Club.
Comes across. Thank you for hosting this awesome channel. Yeah, thank you for coming in, Carson. We honestly appreciate it. Yeah, good to see you bursted. So let's delve back into it, because we're like it's after 3 and we've not even gone through the main chunk of this book yet. We're so going to have to fly through some of this. So the next thing takes off, like the next day literally kicks off in the book. And all the parents wake up, and I think we see like this one family who we kind of follow through the book a little bit. Wake up, and the kids all have presents. They all have toys. And they go outside, and literally all the kids in town have been given toys.
And they're dropped at their doorstep.
Dropped on their doorstep, the kids have picked them up, and of course the Baron finds out about this, man. There you go, Bursty, you got 400, so you can get up to 4 tickets right now. Sweet, man. So yeah, let me just get to issue 2 just so I can keep up with it. So yeah, so like the gifts are all given. We also see Klaus starting to do some of his Batman stuff as well as he's traveling at night. Oh yeah, that was the awesome thing he did. He legitimately throws a snowball into a roof above 2 guards, and it rolls down and lands on them.
Turns into this humongous, like, Indiana Jones style, like,
and like legit lands on them, while he like Batmans it down into the city to deliver the presents. I mean, I'm sorry, just look at that artwork.
Yeah, that's sick.
It's so beautiful. Good. Like, Dan Moore is ridiculous. But then he comes in, he delivers the presents, he disfigures like the Baron's like posters that are around the town.
And that's the rune for joy.
Yeah, the rune on his chin here that he's drawn is actually the rune for joy, which is a reoccurring thing he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, Bursty, this is amazing. So like, and the toys that he makes are amazing. It's not just regular toys. Like one of the kids opens a bird, lifts it, and the bird starts flying and stuff. And the guards are like starting to confiscate everything, and they bring it all to the Baron's son. They bring it to the Baron's son, and the stuff isn't working. The stuff doesn't move and function the way that it did before.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm being visited by someone. My lights are going crazy. So in the delivering of the presents and stuff like that, they obviously then how to buy this thing. Like, she's like, honestly, dude, buy it. Apparently there's this one, and there's at least another one, I think.
I think there's 2 more after this.
Is there 2 more? It's like there's definitely more in this series, but like, but yeah, so like he goes in, he starts delivering the presents, and then the next night he tries to do the same thing, but he starts getting hunted. So like the guards are now guarding the streets. They've got rabid attack dogs. They start hunting Klaus, who this myth starts to build up of this guy, as he's doing this stuff over the next few nights. They start to build up that he's this myth. This how many pages is it?
Or it's around 200, I think.
Yeah, about 200, about that length. So it's like it's an average size graphic novel. There's only about 7 issues to it. So it's like it's not like massive or anything. The first volume. And
a lot of the pages there's no words. It's just visuals, which I love.
That's something I was going to say as well. It's actually a really easy read. Like if you read through this, there's a lot of visual storytelling in this, which I love. I love that. See, when a comic does it properly, it's a really awesome thing.
Agreed.
Like, and there is so much visual storytelling in this. I think it's like issue 5 or 6 we start to get a bit more heavy like dialogue. Mm-hmm. But like for the first like 4 issues or so, 4 or 5 issues, like it's very, very picture heavy. Like you have to follow the story visually. Uh-oh. Hey, Lindsay Lou 1983 is raiding with a party of 4. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Thank you for coming in with that raid. That is awesome. Welcome, Raiders. We are Comics in the Cross, the greatest streamers you have never heard of.
How's it going?
I'm Cross. This is Nitro.
What's up?
And you've actually
Thanks for joining us.
Came in and joined us. We are doing our indie comic book club, doing a nice Christmas book called Klaus, looking at Grant Morrison's retelling of the origin of Santa Claus. This is not your parents' Santa. This is a totally retelling.
Not your mama Santa.
There you go. See, I can't say it like that. It sounds weird when I say that because I've got a Scottish accent.
I really want to hear you do a country, like a southern accent. You've got to you got to get it down. At least one sentence. I will try to get a Scottish sentence down, and you try to get a southern sentence.
When you pull off a Scottish one, I'll do a southern one. Okay.
I don't know if I can, man.
And also, if you came into the raid, we are doing a giveaway today. We're giving away something off of our merch store as a thank you to the members of the Comic Clan for their financial support. We got our first Twitch payout. So a massive thank you. We're doing a giveaway. So you can check out our store. Where the heck is my store? The Teespring store link there, not the other one. And we're giving away one piece of merchandise over there for the giveaway. So yeah, let's delve back into this. So we're delving back in. Klaus has tried to deliver presents for the second night. Just pick a simple sentence. He just said you had to do it, not that it had to be long or good. Okay, Locke, I need you to do one as well now. I want video proof. So he's now being hunted. I mean, like, he's been hunted by like rabid dogs and stuff. He is getting hunted through the streets at this point. Like, but this mythos starts to build up from this night, because even as he's trying to escape, his white wolf Lily comes in and basically stops him in their tracks. So the fact that he's able to deliver these presents without being seen, the guards aren't able to touch him. This mythos of, I don't even know how it comes about, because they start calling him a good spirit, but then they start calling him the Santa.
The Santa, yeah.
I don't even know where that starts in this.
Well, I think they explain in here that Santa means, I forgot what they said it means. But Santa means something, and that's why they call him the Santa.
Oh, here it is. So they start doing. I found the splash page I was looking for earlier.
Sweet.
So they he basically gets saved from Lily. He tells Lily to leave so she doesn't get caught, and he heads out of the walls. So his next thing is, how do I deliver these presents? And he looks over the rooftops.
Dude, I love that. That's one of my favorites in the whole book.
Look at that art. I mean, come on. That's
so
just
what
stunning.
what you're seeing here is the kids in each house are sending up wishes through the chimney. Papers, they're burning them up, and that's what he's seeing coming out of the chimney.
Which is letting him know which houses have got kids in them.
Yeah.
So he's getting the wishes through the spirits, through the forest spirits. Very Assassin's Creed feeling. It really is, yeah. Like, I would play Assassin's Creed like Santa 100%. If it was this Santa, 100%.
Well, and the thing with this part is, like, so he's delivered the toys to everybody's door. So the Baron was like, all right, we need to monitor all the doors and everything like that. So he's like, all right, I got to figure out another way to get these presents to the kid. And then the next page is that splash page where he's on top and he sees all the chimneys with smoke coming out, and you're like, oh, that's how that came about.
Yeah. Oh, and this is the issue where we also get introduced to a new factor. Yeah, 100% I would play Assassin's Creed Klaus if it was like this. 100%. He actually wields like a massive broadsword near the end of this as well.
So sweet.
And has like a sleigh pulled by wolves and everything. I'm like, I'm down. 100%.
Not reindeer, but wolves.
So we then get our next thing. So we then go to the mines.
Mm-hmm.
The mines have not been introduced up until this point. I think it's like issue 3 before we even hear about them.
Yeah.
The mines are a massive part of the story, and you don't realise it when it first happens. So, do you want to talk about it? Because I realise I've been talking for quite a while here, trying to get info out. Do you want to tell them about the mines and what's going on there?
Yeah, sure. So
if I jump back in, I apologise. I do have a tendency to do that. It's like,
please do. So they take all the men from the village, and they're making them work in the mines like nonstop. People are dying like they're working so hard mining coal. And the one, I forgot what part of the book it is, but the Baron comes down to visit the mine, and he's like, everybody back up, leave me alone. You wait here for me, and I'll be back in a... And he goes to the very back of the mine, and he's talking to a disembodied something or someone. And he's basically saying, I did everything you told me to. This town has no joy in it anymore. Like, these men are working as hard as they can. I don't know what you want from me. And then you realize that whatever it is talking to him.
Yeah.
And yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, because I think is it midwinter they're working towards, like the middle of winter's like the cut-off date.
Yeah,
we don't know why at this point, but we find out like midwinter's like the cut-off, that they have to reach this certain point by midwinter. That he's been controlling this. The Baron's been like talking to this disembodied voice that's told them to take this away. But like, it's midwinter, has to be the cutoff, and it's coming up quick. So the voice is really like, they have to work faster, they have to work harder, they have to push harder.
Yeah. So basically, you know, all that is happening, and then you see it. There's a church service, and then the bells start ringing, which the Baron has outlawed bells other than work time even on churches.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, Klaus cuts down a humongous tree and sets it on fire and throws it at the Baron.
Yes. That is an awesome scene.
That's so sweet. And then the Baron's like, okay, this means war. And then it kind of goes into like a backstory of Klaus.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, so Klaus was So they found the town of Grinsvig. They went out and they found this lady who was basically dead in the snow, and she had her hands over her chest. And they realized there was a baby that was alive, like within the mom, like holding on to the mom.
Yeah,
So
like
they got it.
the mom was like on her knees, like this frozen solid.
Yeah,
like, you could see the ice on her, but the baby was still alive against her.
yeah. So that obviously the kid turned out to be Klaus, and like it's kind of hinted heavily that there's something about him that's super special. Like I don't know if he has magical powers or he just has connection with spirits or whatever, but he didn't die and he should have died because of the cold. And it just shows him growing up. It shows him befriending the now Baron's wife, and it shows that it's like not really a relationship between the Baron's wife, and him as they grow up, but they're all there at the same time.
Yeah.
And
They're
then
all there, and there's kind of like there's almost hinting at like the young romance between Klaus and the Baron's wife, and like but the Baron on the outside of like the guy who wants to be with her, as a kind of driving force for it. So you do kind of get a bit of that.
So it shows him like he has an affinity for making things, like making things out of wood and making toys. And it pops back to present day with his. Obviously, we are already neck deep in spoilers. It's going to be spoilers for this. Just throwing that out. But he basically visits the Baron wife, and he had been framed by the Baron for her dad's death. So she obviously hated Klaus, and she never wanted to see him again. But he brought her a gift and told her, I didn't do that. That wasn't me. That was the Baron. Blah 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 blah. So then they try to trap. I might be leaving some stuff out, but they try to trap Klaus.
At the length of time we've got left, we're probably going to leave parts of the story out. I'm honestly partly okay with that because I'm like, you guys need to go read this.
So in the end, the Baron tries to trap Klaus using the wishes. So he makes his son write a wish and basically trap Klaus in a house. So they capture him basically, and they try to leave him for dead out in the woods, which they've tried that before and it doesn't work. And
it's like they capture him in the house. They also use a guy who was part of the guard as well and stuff like that, to kind of lure him there, who was like friends with Klaus, and it's kind of like things are going a bit iffy in the city.
Yeah.
But they catch Klaus through this letter, and like they don't just like tie him up, like they literally leave him on the frozen ice, shirt ripped off, like tied down with stakes driven into the ice.
Yeah.
And the guards even kind of make a saying of it, of like, well, this stakes could make the ice very unstable. We should probably get off it, Baron. So it's like either he's going to freeze to death on here, or if the ice cracks, he's going into the water.
Yep.
And dying. Like that's his final kind of step.
I'm trying to flip through this. Yeah, so they leave him, and then the next big thing, whatever that was that the Baron was talking to in the mines breaks free, and we find out in very short order that it is none other than Krampus, which for those of you who are not familiar with Krampus, it is the inversion of Santa Claus. So he looks for naughty children and takes them away in his sack, and he eats them, basically.
Sorry, just for Carson in the chat there, we bought it at our local comic book store. We're big supporters of supporting your local store. So the links I've just thrown up there, you can click on the comic shop locator to find a local comic store near you, where you can purchase it. Or if you're unable to do that, we do have an Amazon link featuring all the books that we're going to cover in Indie Comic Book Club. That list we'll keep adding to as we do more books. So you can get Klaus on there, as well as our previous book, Lock and Key, and the book we're doing in February, Chew, are all on that list. So you can pick them up there.
Yeah, and just, again, this is going to be spoilers, visual spoilers as well, but
oh, yeah.
Check this out. So this is Mr. Krampus busting out of his tomb. And his first thing is like, children, where are they? I want to eat them.
Yeah, because we kind of see prior to this as well that the Baron's going a bit mad. Like he's like the king's coming to visit their town and all this stuff, and he starts to think that the king's coming to kill him and to dethrone him, and we start getting like he thinks his wife's turning against him. So like Krampus being in his head has basically promised him, if you free me, I will give you power and you will be king.
Mm-hmm.
Which I love the fact that he doesn't even play on that once he's free. Like, as soon as Krampus is free, he's like, no.
Yeah.
Like, really? You want me to make you king? Like, you fell.
That's not going to happen. I can't believe you believe me.
It's like, You're weak. You believe the voice in your head to do all this stuff. Like, really, you think can make you king? And there's not even like a ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, he just no.
Yeah.
Not
He doesn't
happening.
string him along. He's just like, nope.
No, I'm free. You're gone. Hey, look, first kid here. There's your son. I'm going to take him first. He's the most selfish,
he
spoiled
immediately goes
child.
after his son. Yeah.
Most selfish, spoiled child there is. In the sack you go.
Yeah, and the Baron was like, wait, you didn't say you were going to go after my son. And then the Krampus is like, dude, shut up. I can do whatever I want. Basically, is what he said.
Yeah, and then of course he starts going after the other kids. The Baron has like gathered all the kids up in one place, so Krampus starts going for them.
Yeah.
Obviously, they never actually call it Krampus, just to be clear, but like it's clearly Krampus.
It's definitely Krampus.
It's clearly like as soon as like okay, it's a big demon. Like is that Krampus?
He has hoofed feet. He has.
And then it's
horns.
like he's got hoof feet. He's putting kids in a sack. Like yeah, it's clearly a Krampus.
Yeah.
So
So I guess kind of cutting back to Klaus where he's tied up.
Yeah, back
he
to
basically dies in the snow. But he's revived by those same spirits that helped him like go into like an all-night woodcutting ceremony earlier making the toy.
And it's so cool because we see Lily by his side, like defends him from like other wolves that are coming to get his body.
Yeah.
And in his last kind of breaths, he tells her to remember the song. And Lily starts like howling this song, and it's the same kind of music that came out of his flute.
Yeah.
And it calls the spirits.
And there's a really cool panel. I don't know if you can see this. So this is like when he's revived by the spirits, and it shows his sleigh that he uses, and it's showing them building a new sleigh. And these runes, I'm pretty sure they mean love, joy, and peace.
Yeah.
The
only one I know is definitely joy because they mention it. I'm not entirely sure of the other two, but it very probably is.
So basically, like they don't say it at this moment. Basically, he's brought back to life, and he really can't die anymore. So he's basically made immortal. So the town is getting attacked by Krampus, and he's taking all the children. He's chasing all the children.
Let me see if I get a good visual of that because like the town is getting wrecked.
He freaking incinerates the Baron.
Yeah,
as the Baron is screaming to him.
I've got that panel.
Yeah. All right. So how it gets to this point is, so Klaus obviously comes back to town. He's gonna save the day. He's gonna rescue the town, and you don't know that he's immortal at that moment. And all of a sudden, you see a huge sword just like come out of his chest, and the Baron has stabbed him in the back.
Can I just show the panel of like when Klaus comes back first?
Yeah, dude, look at the sled, dude. And it's not pulled by reindeer; it's pulled by wolves, which is sick.
While wielding a broadsword.
Why wielding a broadsword? That's so sick.
Yes. And then, as he said,
yeah, he
gets run through by the Baron. Like he's literally in the middle of fighting Krampus. Like he's like stabbing at Krampus. Lily's like jumping and biting him, and then
Lily rips off Krampus's arm.
It's a freaking vicious wolf, by the way.
So he's like, dude, I just killed Klaus. Can you help me out a little bit? Don't take my son. And then Krampus just freaking incinerates.
Burnt alive. Like, and I love the fact as well. I love the fact that he was so evil to the people that the people are watching this like fiery demon with a skull face who's stealing the children, and some of them actually start going, "Yay, demon! Praise the demon!"
They immediately take the demon's side. I'm like, how dumb are you dudes?
I'm like, wow, that's how evil he was. Like, they're actually happy that he's actually happy that this thing's like killed him. Wow.
One cool thing that I noted is so when Krampus and Klaus are fighting, Krampus is like, that sled is mine now. All I have to do is touch it and it'll change to mine. So he touches Santa's sleigh, and it turns it into this like really like gnarly looking sled, and all the wolves turn into like these demon dogs. So they start fighting. Yeah. So Klaus and Krampus are fighting, and the sled takes off, and they like legitimately shoot into space. They're like in space, like above the earth, and they're fighting in space. Dude, well, this is gonna show you what happens, but let me see if I can pull up Here's Klaus riding on the back of Krampus in space. How sick is that? So needless to say, again, spoilers. Needless to say, the phrase "ho ho ho" originated because Klaus beheaded Krampus, and he was laughing about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that came from. If you didn't know. So basically, the body of Krampus crashes back to Earth. Klaus shows up at the town. He brings he's like, we need to celebrate this. We need to celebrate this occasion. So he sets up this huge tree in the middle of the town square.
Yeah. Can I just show his sleigh when he comes back, by the way? Like a proper look at the sleigh. It looks like the ship to Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I mean? And then the massive tree that he picks up and plants in the middle of town.
By his bare hand. Oh, and this is the panel where he does the deed. He does the deed, see? I wasn't making that up. It's so sweet.
So whenever you say ho ho ho, you know it was originated because Santa killed Krampus.
And so, like, Cross and I were talking about this earlier. They were setting up. I forgot her name. What was her name? Dagatha? No, wait a minute.
Oh, Dagar or something like that. It's hard to tell. I keep forgetting because he calls her my lady half the time.
Yeah, so the lady, the Baron's wife, basically, they're setting her up through the whole story to be kind of Klaus's woman, basically. Yeah, and you're like, oh, she's going to become Mrs. Klaus.
Kind of like,
get it.
Again, like the throwback, like I said, to the Rankin Bass thing. Like, he goes into town, he's doing all this stuff, he meets a cute redhead that lives there, and he's like, and you're like, okay, yeah, they're going to get together. Yeah. They're playing on that, their childhood love interest and all this stuff. Chunk the Hut gifted a tier 1 sub to Carson Lee. They've given 11 gift subs in the channel. Thank you so much, Chunk, for coming in.
Chunk, you're a beast.
And again, throwing out that massive gifted sub. You're a legend. There you go, Carson. You also now have access to our sub emote. If you guys have our sub emote, go ahead and throw it in. The hype. But thank you so much for that. That absolute legend of you, Chunk. Chunk, long time been in the channel. Chunk, if you're just coming in as well, by the way, we're doing a giveaway today. Make sure to hit ! Points, find out how many points you've got, and ! Giveaway space 5 to get the maximum of 5 tickets for this giveaway. Get yourself involved in it. Happy holidays, Chunk. So glad you could make it in for our last show of the year, dude. Hope you're doing good, brother. Glad you could make it. But yeah, as we were saying, so like it honestly looked like this was it. This was a cute redhead. He was going to find a way to be with her. This was it. You know, the Baron's dead. Yeah. He's going to come in and, you know, take that role. But it doesn't quite go that way. Nitro, if you want to take this bit, because you were the one kind of talking about it earlier, so.
Yeah. All right. So
this is one of your favorite panels as well.
This is one of my favorite panels. It's a 2-page spread, and it's vertical panels, very thinly sliced. So it's basically showing, like, after everything that's happened, it's showing how they're celebrating. And one thing that I didn't realize is that so Klaus is obviously dancing with his lady in every single one of the panels. But if you look at this panel, he is the same age and she is old. But if you take a second look at all the panels, she's aging in every single one of these panels. Yeah. So it's basically showing the progression of, like, I don't age, or I age very, very slow. And I love this woman, and I'm going to stay with her as long as I can. So, needless to say, she doesn't make it out of this story. No. Which is probably the biggest plot twist that I could have seen happening. I was so like, sure. And I'm talking about a story that's got Krampus popping in as the big bad for it, and this was the surprise for me, was this bit. You know? Hey, Chunk, do exclamation points, no space, to see how many credits you have. Sorry, Cross, let me cut you off.
No worries. It's 100 points per ticket up to the maximum of 5. So double check your points first, Chunk, and then because I definitely make sure you're in the giveaway, dude, because you deserve to be part of the giveaway. What the stuff you do for the channel, man. So do exclamation points to pull it up, and you'll see, and then however many 100 are, that's how many tickets you can get up to the 5 as a maximum.
So basically going back, so it shows her funeral, and then he's talking with his buddies that are in the town, and he's basically saying, you know, I will come back once a year around this time. Just look for me when the nights are short or the nights are long and joy is low, or something like that. Yeah. So basically setting him up to be like, oh, he's going to come every Christmas. Got it.
Yeah, setting up. Oh, that's why he comes once a year to kind of spread joy, and then Like the final shot, if I can get to it. Wow, there's a lot of the final page.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful page just to end it.
Yes, it's so awesome. And I love the alternate covers that they do. Some of
There's
these
some
alternate
beautiful
covers.
covers.
Oh
in the alternate
man,
covers. There really
they're so
is.
cool. Yeah. So in the back, they do a handful of alternate covers for some of the issues. If I can grab this, I don't know if you can see some of this art, but it's absolutely beautiful. Like, look at that one.
Yeah, I mean, some of the artwork is absolutely stunning. It really
Yeah,
is.
it's so cool, man. But yeah, overall, man, I thought this was a really cool idea for you to suggest this. I had no idea that this book existed.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
And
I really enjoyed it.
And for any of our newer viewers and listeners, that was kind of the whole purpose of doing the Indie Comic Book Club, was because we're big comic book fans. We grew up on comic books, in case you can't tell. We grew up on comics, but like most people, we grew up mostly Marvel and DC. Mm-hmm. Marvel and DC are the two big powerhouses in the comic book industry. There's no denying it. That's the two powerhouse companies.
Yeah.
But there is so much out there in the indie comic book scene. So many publishers doing stuff that no one really knows about. Mm-hmm. That people aren't talking about as much. And there's some amazing stories. And literally, if you don't delve into these, you're missing out. Like, I mean, we've touched on, this is our second I can't speak. This is our second episode on an indie comic book club, and we've talked about two phenomenal books that are so different from Marvel and DC. Mm-hmm. Like the first one we talked about was Lock and Key, which if you've seen the show on Netflix, it's nothing like that, and it's better.
Nothing like it.
Way better. Yeah, Carson, that's it. Like, most people don't have an idea, but there are phenomenal stories out there. Yeah. So Klaus, I'm like, it's December, we have to do the story of Santa Claus, you know? And then they have spin-offs hoping to get... Yeah, they have spin-offs and stuff of it.
Yeah, I think there's Klaus, which we just had, then there's Klaus, The New Adventures of Santa Claus, and then there's like a third one. I don't know what it's called, but...
Yeah, it's something like that. He's done like 2 or 3 books on Klaus, and it's like, I want to adventure in and see more. And eventually in Indie Comic Book Club, we might do that. We might delve into sequels and start looking at it, but by all means, go and check it out.
Yeah.
Before... Back. Alright, can you take care of chat, because like when that gifted sub thing came in, like my chat all like shifted like to the side.
Yeah, I got it.
So I'm missing like the edges of the chat. I can see Locke writing something there, and I'm desperately trying to read it.
Yeah, we've only done. Locke was saying he didn't know what we did before with the indie book review. Yeah, we've only done 2 of them so far. Lock and Key. Volume 1 was the first one, and then this was the second one. So
yeah, so I'm going to throw the link up for the book club again. If you click on that Amazon link, it should take you to our Amazon list that I'm making for all of them. Yeah, Lock and Key is absolutely amazing. Lock and Key is 100% probably one of my favorite comics, if not my favorite comic. Yeah, I love Lock and Key. I've only read the first volume, and I'm desperate to read the rest of it. It's such a good story. But we did that. If you click on that link, you'll get Lock and Key on there, you'll get Klaus on there, and then Chew, the one we're going to be doing in February. Yeah, you can pick it up there, but check out the comic shop locator for your local shop if you don't know it, because we're big believers in that. We had Philip from Richmond Comics on like way back at the start when we first started back at the start of the year, and they were the ones that helped us get the books for Klaus. So we're big on supporting our local comic shops, because they deserve to be supported.
The Lock and Key set. What's up, Seal?
What's Seal saying? Again, it's cutting off.
He said he was saving up for the Lock and Key set.
Oh, for the set, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like I'm desperate to get the next volume of it and delve into it. The story is so good. It's like ridiculously good. And if you enjoyed this, make sure you go and support Boom Studios, support Grant Morrison and Dan Morris' work by picking up Klaus for yourself. Absolutely phenomenal story. I can guarantee, like, even coming into this, I'd heard someone tell the story before. I didn't know half of the stuff coming into this though. Yeah. And it was such an enjoyable and easy read, in all honesty.
Yeah, I just can't.
Chunk the Hutch coming in with another gifted sub to Seal Centurion.
Sheesh.
Yeah, there it is. Thank you so much for that, for gifting that sub, man. Absolute legend. Chunk just dropping them everywhere, left, right, and centre. The gifted subs all over again, man. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for Klaus and for Indie Comic Book Club number 2. For looking at Klaus. I hope you all enjoyed our look at Klaus, and I hope you all enjoyed the story. I hope you guys, if you honestly enjoyed it, go and pick it up for yourself. It's definitely worth checking out.
Thanks to everyone who stuck with us through the technical issues.
Yeah, thank you for
Appreciate
sticking with us. Massive shout out to Locke. Thank you so much for helping us with those technical issues.
Yes.
I didn't know putting in a new headset could screw up a computer so badly, or I would have waited and done it and fixed everything over the holiday break.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. It's a really cool read.
It's worth snagging. It is 100% worth getting. It's a great one, and even if you're not a fan of the story, the artwork alone is worth it. Like it's one of the best looking books I've probably ever read, to be completely honest. I love the artwork in it. But all right, so I think that's us pretty much done on our review, but we also do have our very special giveaway to do.
Dun dun dun.
So if you guys want to check your points, get any last minute tickets in, this is your opportunity. Remember when you're all done, I'll pop back in the show what I did. Yeah, absolutely, Locke. I definitely want to know what you did and how you fixed it, because you fixed it like that, man. So, but thank you for that. I couldn't have found that. Just the artwork alone is amazing. Yeah, 100% bursted, 100%.
So Seal, if you do exclamation point and then points with no space, it'll tell you how many points you have. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So you can do up to 4 tickets, Seal.
Carson, we're just a bit short at 72. Dang. Can I add points? Can I give? I don't even know if I can give, and I can round you up. Hey, Queen Gamington, thank you for popping in there. You can get 4 tickets. So yeah, so we're doing a short giveaway. Like I said, Carson, unfortunately you're a little bit short. I'm still learning the system. I kind of want to boost you so you can at least get 1 ticket. I don't know if I've got that command set up or how to properly do that, so I'm so sorry. Otherwise I would 100%. But if you keep popping in to when we do streams, I think at the end of the year, or end of next month, sorry, end of January, we're going to be doing a giveaway for Dominion Chapters 1 and 2 special editions from Dr. Bell, who was here last week. And we're going to do that and give an opportunity to win something there. So there's always a chance. We're going to be looking to do more giveaways next year as well.
Yeah.
So get those points saved up. Thank you for joining us, though, everyone.
Just the last
Queen Gamington just got a sub as well from Chunk the Hut. Chunk,
jeez, dude,
wrecking it, man. Wrecking house.
So Queen Gamington, if you want to enter the giveaway, you can enter up to 4 tickets. So if you do exclamation point giveaway space 4, you can be entered 4 times.
Yeah, you can get up to 4 tickets with 400 something points. It's all good. I appreciate that thought. So I'll definitely be back. Yeah, come back in, man. Definitely. As I said, in the new year, probably our first show back, we're going to do just a gaming stream and do golf with friends, just to kind of connect, get back into the swing of things, have a laugh, watch how badly we play golf on a computer. Maybe do a bit of
have a laugh.
Maybe do a bit of Among Us as well. But then also as well, coming back, we're going to be talking. We're going to have Brainy Pixel here for an interview. We're going to be, I think January, we're probably going to do the Dragon Ball Z review. And then also we'll be reviewing any new comic book news that comes out. Chances are one of our shows as well is going to be reviewing WandaVision.
Because
that drops on January
15th.
15th. So if not by the end of January, that'll be the start of February. We'll be doing a show on that as well, because that drops. Finally, some Marvel content. It's been over a year. I'm starting to have withdrawals.
We got like 4 movies and 5 shows coming out next year, so we're gonna have plenty to talk about.
I want to play some golf. Absolutely, look, absolutely. I'll put a call out to people that want to be involved. I'd love to have you on, man. We'll get everyone that's playing in Discord. We'll get everybody in having them conversations and see how awful we are at golf. I downloaded the game and I tried to play it a little bit myself. I'm doing so badly. I was doing really good in the first couple of holes, and I thought, okay, I can do this. And then the next hole, it just went all wrong. With like a par of 3, and I got like 9 or something. And I'm like, no.
Sounds pretty on point for golf.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so I have stalled long enough for people to do whatever they need to do for the giveaway. I think it's time to call it. All right. Nitro, do you want to do a countdown from 5 for me?
Sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And the winner is Bursted for Days, has won a piece of merchandise off of the store. Congratulations,
Nice.
Bursted. You have won the opportunity to pick something off of the the merch store, so you can have a look at our merch store. I'll put the link up there if you're here. You can grab it. Where's our store again? There it is. On the Teespring store only, not the Etsy one. That's for a shout out for Nitro and his artwork. But anything on the Teespring store, or if you want the mug or the sticker from our Gamer Grind store, that's up for grabs as well. So have a look, see what you want. I'll message you probably on Twitter and connect with you, get your address and everything like that, so we can get it shipped out to you. So absolutely, congratulations to Bursted for that. Thank you guys for all the support, all the financial
awesome.
support.
Like, so cool.
Like I got the email that we got the payout, and it's just, I'm not gonna lie, my first thought was, I'm a professional streamer, I just got paid to stream. You know?
And like, you guys don't like, I don't think anybody realizes like we're not doing this to get that.
No,
we honestly, I forgot about it. I'll be straight up. I forgot that you could actually get paid on Twitch.
Yeah, like 100%. Like, I'd love to do this as a full-time job. I'd love to be on here all day, every day, and get paid for this to, you know, talk crap and play games like with all of you. Is like, I'd love to do that, man. I'd love to, and I love putting the effort in for this channel and to help it grow and to connect with all of you, the Comic Clan. You're absolutely amazing people, and the fact that you wanted to financially support us by subs, by bits, by sitting through stupid Avengers ads, not so silent Bob, but anything that you've done is financially supported us, thank you so much. That's why we wanted to do this as a give back to you, because the only reason we're able to do this is you guys. You know, we're going to sit here and talk crap, but you're the ones that keep showing up and keep just, you know, keep wanting this to happen, keep doing amazing. You know, so yeah, that's the dream, man. The dream is to, like, I'd love to do Comics Across full time. This would be my dream to do it.
Yeah.
Even doing it part time, and we're going to do that next year. We're talking about it. We're looking at doing additions to streams and new things on here, so you guys can get more content from this and from what we are doing. But thank you for supporting us through.
Yeah, you
March.
guys are awesome.
From March, when we said, hey, it's quarantine, it's probably a good time to finally launch this thing that we've been talking about for like 2 years.
It'll probably last a couple of weeks.
And here we are in December, and we're already talking, even before stream, we're talking about the 1 year plan. I think it's okay to say it to them on stream what we're planning for it, to let them know and prep for what we're thinking for the 1 year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for our 1 year is going to be like March, April sort of time. So we're already talking about it, and we're thinking of looking at doing something like a 12-hour stream to celebrate our 1 year stream anniversary. And we were going
still have a lot of details to work out, but
we're just talking about it. We've not got ideas. Obviously, we're looking at games we can play, guests we can get on, stuff to talk about. You know, we'll maybe fitting in the comic book club in there, because why not? We need something to fill up 12 hours.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like, we're already looking at ideas like that. If that's something you guys would love to do, obviously you don't need to stay for the whole 12 hours. If you want to, fantastic. We appreciate it, but if you didn't...
Dude, a watch party. Part of that could be a watch party. That'd be sweet.
Oh yeah, because like stuff like Disney Plus and Hulu and all that stuff can do watch parties now. So
yeah, that'd be sweet.
Oh, do you know what we could do? We could do like a watch party. Like, there you go. There's like 5-6 hours killed. We'll watch Infinity War and Endgame back to back.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude, we could do Endgame. Yes, that would be awesome.
And just talk to people in chat while we're doing it, and just, you know,
dude, that's perfect. All right.
See,
we got a lot to think about.
Yeah, you've got our mind running on this now.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that's something you guys want to see, let us know. Give us, you know, your ideas of what you would like to see us doing during that. Because obviously I want to get ideas now, because it's a couple of months away and I want to actually prep stuff before we try and jump into a 12-hour stream. If it's something you guys like, I don't want to sit and listen to you two for like 12 hours, let us know, because I don't want to sit and do 12 hours.
We totally get it.
Don't want to listen to us for, you know. There you go. Lock's already in for it. Awesome, man. But just honestly, a massive thank you for supporting us, for supporting Comics Across.
It's been really cool. It's been a cool ride.
Oh yeah,
so far.
Lock, I don't know if I'm ever ready for Endgame to hurt me again. I'm going to be crying horrible tears. Although, you know, no spoilers in chat, no spoilers for anyone who's not seen it. But I don't think I'll cry as bad as I did at the end of Mandalorian this week. I'm just saying, man, I was bawling my eyes out. The end of that was like I was done. I'm like,
that was awesome.
That show shouldn't have done that to me. It's like I shouldn't have been that emotionally invested. But no spoilers in chat though, because like I fully understand. It's been 2 days since it came out. We are adults. We have lives. Not everybody can watch it right away. So don't be that jackass who spoils it in chat. You will get banned
forever.
Yeah, like 100%
style.
because I hate people that do that. It's like, oh, if you really wanted to watch it, you'd have watched it by now. It's like, I'm sorry, I've got a wife and children. I'm sorry, I've got a job.
Hey, Locke, I was in your spot until yesterday. I was actually I actually hadn't even seen any of season 2 up until about a week ago. So
yeah, like you hadn't. Seen,
I just felt I was getting ready to lose my nerd card.
You pretty much hadn't seen any
card.
period like until like a few weeks ago. Like, you'd started season 1 and hadn't even finished that, and season 2.
Yeah,
was
I was like
done.
halfway through season 1, and I was like, I'm legit about to lose my geek card. So I need to step my game up.
I know.
So.
No, Chunk, I'm absolutely the same, man. I'm like, I need season 3 of The Mandalorian now. I need to know what happens. I need to know what goes on from there. But again, no spoilers in chat. Give people chances to catch up. I think when you get to like a week or two, like that's a cut off. Like if you've not seen it, you need to be prepared. You're probably going to get spoilers.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah,
it's been 2 days. I hate that. It's like that. I literally avoid. I remember like what was it? It was Captain America. It was whatever one like Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch appeared like in the end credit stinger.
Yeah.
I literally
Ultron,
avoided spoilers like right until the end. Right until the end of the like the day before the movie.
Oh no.
And then someone like dropped it. There wasn't even someone dropped it in the comments. It was someone that was posting from like a page that posts the news about it. I went, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. I'm like, dude, it came out like today. It was something like Friday, and like it dropped like the night before if you get one of the early screenings. I'm like, are you really that awful? Like, I hate that so much.
Yeah, I can't stand that.
Saying don't feel bad. I watched it last week.
Yeah, watched through the credits.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the final episode. Go through it. I don't. That's the thing as well. I don't think the end credit stinger is a spoiler. I'm not going to say it, but like they have announced it already. It wasn't in like the big announcements we talked about last week, but they've already talked about it and confirmed it. And everyone was acting like it was a spoiler, and I'm like, I guess some people haven't heard it, but like they have talked about it though. It wasn't like out of nowhere. The Last of Us 2 is spoiled for me, literally.
I still haven't played Last of Us 2, and I know it's hardcore.
Right before you played it, that is brutal though. See if you don't get that spoiled and you go into it, it's like part of you's like I could maybe see it coming, and the other part of it's like it just hurts. My buddy's finished it, warned me. I said to appreciate the heads up though. Yeah. But yeah, so massive thank you to that. If you've got ideas for the 12-hour stream, let us know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is a 12-hour stream. I'm literally saying this live on air. I have to go talk to my wife and say, can I do a 12-hour stream? Are you okay watching the kids for 12 hours straight?
Ditto.
Probably need to set it up for a weekend where our mom's here or something to help her with our kids or something. So we do need to plan on that. So like, is wife, wife permitting.
Pending wife approval.
Yeah.
Wives.
Yep. And it's like, and that's not, again, for anyone who's out there might think it, that's not being whipped, that's being, a husband. I'm going to talk to my wife before I make a big decision like that official, so.
Before I take away half of her help.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
If you all got kids, 23 to get a AAA title. Yeah. The time I just watched the playthrough. Yeah. Honestly, that's the kind of sucky thing about the world, wherein like stuff just gets spoiled left, right, and center, and I'm like, I get it. We're in a world where we're all connected about stuff, but like, don't be crap about it. Don't be an idiot about it. Like, let people experience it. Did you enjoy it? Yeah, then let them experience what you enjoyed.
I will say that Mando has made me want to watch Clone Wars, and I started watching Clone Wars.
I did. I started Clone Wars last night, I will say as well. I didn't finish the movie, but I watched the movie that kicks it off.
Well, I mean, I watched the original trilogy again last week, just to kind of refresh my brain on like the time period and stuff like that. But I was talking about like the animated show Clone Wars.
Yeah, so am I. There's a movie they brought out before the show started.
Oh,
it's basically like it's where like Ahsoka Tano comes in for the first time and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So like it's basically like a long episode, I'm sorry if I look like I'm looking off to the side here. It's because I'm trying to find somebody. Ooh, Sheikah's on. Let's give Sheikah a raid. Because she already does a few weeks ago and she's never on at this time, so. Yeah, let's give Sheikah a raid. Oh yeah, she's only been on for 50 minutes. She's going to be on for a while. Alright guys, we are going to go and raid Sheikah Wolfie, a friend of mine. He usually streams late at night, but she happens to be on today. How many people have recommended Clone Wars to? I'll be honest, like, yeah, I watched most of the movie. I never got to finish it last night because it was late, but like I watched it and I'm like, this is good actually. I'm down to see where this goes.
I don't know if I was watching the movie or the show then. If that's
The movie
case.
is the what is it? The Jabba the Hutt's son gets kidnapped.
Okay.
And,
Then I
like,
haven't seen it.
that was like the thing. That was like they released it in theaters and stuff. At least they did in the UK. I don't know if they did here, but like that was like the
This-
launch of Clone Wars, and then the show was like it's basically like a long like first episode, and then the show
Oh,
follows
so-
on from it.
So I should watch the movie first before I watch the show.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay,
As
okay.
can probably attest the right order, but I believe that's the right order for it.
Got it. Okay.
All right, guys, but thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're going to head to our ending screen. So hang about for the raid. The raid's going to kick in a minute. As we do that, and we're going to go read Sheikah. Give her some love, give her some follow. She is absolutely awesome. Make sure I spell the name of this right. Okay, just checking, because half her stuff says Sheikah Wolf, and the other half says Sheikah Wolfie. Alright, but go ahead and give her some love, guys. Throw up some of the raid emotes, everything like that. Good show. Thank you so much, Locke. I appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed it. All of you have an amazing, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah,
Yes.
Happy
Have a good week.
Kwanzaa, whatever else you celebrate. I don't know the names of all of them, but whatever you celebrate over the next few weeks, enjoy your
Do it.
celebration. Have so much fun, and we will be back on. Yeah, I should probably tell you when we're back. That's probably a good idea. I'll post it on our social media, but it will probably be on the 10th of January. I believe is going to be our first show back.
Okay.
But you guys have an absolutely amazing day. We're going to go and raid Sheikah, and we'll see you all soon.
See you guys.
Excelsior.